Okay, so I add some half olive oil, half grapeseed oil. Then I'm gonna add some slivered onions. Slivered is good for a little slurpy slurp. Throw that in. Gonna add some salt. I just use ionized. Sprinkle it in. I just use a little because it's gonna be a lot of salty ingredients in this dish. Stir up, get her all coated in the oils and the salt. And then I chop the green onion. And then I stir the onions. Then I chop the garlic. The onions are, should be looking like this. And then I, cut some tofu up. Use firm, okay? Do not use anything less firm than firm. You can use firm or extra firm. Chop it in half, chop it in thirds, chop the thirds in half. Now you have some good cubes that you can lop off into your bowl. There you go. Onions are looking good and toasty. Okay. Add some kimchi. I use scissors as tongs, so I don't have to wash some tongs. Chop them up like that. Okay, that's good. Okay. Put in some of the juice. I use maybe I'll list the amounts down below. Yeah. Okay, the onions are looking nice and sweet now, which is what we want. We want that natural sweetness from the onions. Dump in the kimchi, mix her all around, Bring it back up to a sizzle because the kimchi was cold. By the way, the onion should have been cooked on medium. So yeah, maybe bring it to medium high. Maybe high until it's sizzling again, and then bring it back down to medium. Could stop mixing now. I'll be honest, I mixed a lot of unnecessary mixing, and I edited out a lot of mixing. I'm an over mixer. So you just throw in the green onions. I could have waited till later. If you want your green onions to be a little more crunchy, then, wait till later, a little later. Alright, see what I mean by all the mixing? Yeah, so once the kimchi is looking translucent and it's smelling real good, a little funky, you throw in your onion, or the garlic. Once you mix up the garlic, you make a little well, and here's fermented red pepper paste. And it's basically a fermented pepper paste, and you use it like you would tomato paste. And you add in a little grapeseed oil or whatever oil, and you mix it up like that, and you get it all nice and toasty in the bottom of the pan. And then you just stir it up into the rest of the ingredients. You ever use tomato paste? It's the same thing, except this just makes it spicier and deeper. Well, tomato paste does that too, but not spicy. Anyway, it's gonna get, so you just mix it up. See how it looks a little jammy now? Everything? That's what you want it to be. Okay, so now we're gonna add soy sauce. I use this. You can use whatever. You can use this soy sauce packet from, maybe like one packet from those Chinese takeouts. That would be perfect. I use about that much. Mix her up. Add the sugar. I use about that much. Again, the ingredients I'll put down below. Okay, and then after I put it in, you just mix it again. Okay, bring it back to a sizzle because all that mixing is gonna take away the sizzle. Then you just carefully put the tofu in because you don't want them to break. You want those nice mouthfuls of cubes in there. Alright, put the cap on. Leave that for about 5 minutes. 7 minutes. I opened it early because I was scared of the sauce burning. And that's why you have to be all careful like I am, because you don't want the tofu to break. Anyway, I scraped the bottom of the pan, pushed the tofu around all gentle, because I didn't want it to break. So, maybe you could put the lid back on, let it steam a little, let the tofu firm up before you keep doing that. Or you could just keep doing that until it looks like that. You gotta keep doing that, and you just mix it. Just mix it until it looks like that, and the tofu soaked up all the juices. I served it with some scallion corn rice, and here's a nice little jiggle shot with the steam, and here's me eating it, and it was